Hey everyone, so what if you could tackle your goals, really tackle them, with the same kind of smart, agile approach that the biggest tech companies use? Well, today we're jumping into a method that does just that. It's inspired by some seriously brilliant people, and it's all about treating life, learning, everything as one big project of constant improvement. This quote right here, this is the heart of the whole thing. It's this idea that we are all a work in progress. It's not about making some massive, life-altering leap all at once. Nope. It's about small, steady improvements, one after the other. It's about getting a little bit better every single day. And that mindset, that can change everything. Now, an idea this powerful doesn't just pop up out of nowhere, right? It was actually forged piece by piece by a really diverse and, frankly, incredible group of experts. Each one brought something totally unique to the table. And just look at this lineup. It's amazing. You've got Thoralf J. Klatt, bringing that high-level product coaching wisdom from a powerhouse like Accenture. Then there's Ricardo Meriti, who's in the trenches every day as the CEO of a successful restaurant. You can't get more real-world than that. You've got the academic muscle of MIT's Sloan School of Management and their whole concept of action learning. And of course, the legend himself, Dr. Jeff Sutherland, the guy who co-created Scrum, the framework that basically runs the modern tech world. Let's dig into that MIT influence for a second, because it is so important. Their motto is mens et manus, which is Latin for mind and hand, and it's not just some fancy phrase on a crest. It's how they teach. The idea is simple but profound. You can't just learn the theory, the mind part. You have to get your hands dirty and actually apply it. That's the hand part. True understanding comes from doing. So how does this all fit together? Well, picture this. Learning isn't a straight line from A to B. Instead, think of it like a series of orbits. You make one loop, you learn something, you apply it, and that brings you a little bit closer to your goal. Then you start the next orbit, building on what you just did. Each loop is a cycle, an iteration, getting you closer and closer to where you want to be. And every one of these journeys starts with what's called a mission mindset. This is all about having a super clear, laser-focused goal. Every single thing you do is tied directly to achieving that larger mission. And for a perfect real-world example of this, look no further than the Indian Space Research Organization's Mars Orbiter mission. This is just wild. Get this. India's mission to put a satellite in orbit around Mars costs less than $74 million. You know what costs more than that? The Hollywood movie Gravity. No joke. It costs more to make a movie about space than it did for them to actually go to space. That just shows you the incredible power of a focused mission mindset. So here's the game plan broken down. It all starts when you adopt that mission mindset. Step 1. Then you figure out the absolute minimum you need to get the job done. No fluff, no extra stuff. Step 2. From there, you can aim for the maximum possible value. And you get there by taking small, steady, incremental steps. Each little step is a victory, and it all builds up. Now, any new approach can sound good on paper, but what really gives it weight? What makes you say, okay, this is the real deal? Well, how about getting a stamp of approval from the person who invented the original concept in the first place? Let's be real. When you're talking about something built on the principles of Scrum and agility, there's really only one person whose validation means everything. You want to hear from the source, from the co-creator himself. And boom, there it is. This whole educational model has been endorsed by Dr. Jeff Sutherland, the co-creator of Scrum, looked at this and gave it his official backing. That's not just a nice review. That's a massive statement that this approach is authentic, it's effective, and it truly works. Okay, so we've talked about the philosophy, we've walked through the process, and we've seen the incredible validation. So what's next? Well, now it's about you. It's time to think about how you can put this to work. Your mission begins now. And for anyone who wants a structured way to dive in, here's a quick look at the Registered Product Owner course. It's a 4-weekend program, and it's pure mind and hand. You learn the concepts on a Saturday morning, and then you go and immediately apply them at your job the very next week. You're learning by doing, in real time, on real projects. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question to think about. Whatever your next big thing is, a project at work, a new skill you want to learn, a personal goal, what's the first orbit? What's that first small, achievable step you can take to get started? Go figure that out and start your first loop. Thanks for tuning in.